How's it going, folks? Max here from Lunge Fitness and Wellness Club, bringing you the third video for our month of November. Now, this video is going to be going over a hip strengthening exercise, and it's going to be one of my absolute favorites to program that I do with almost every client that I have. So the exercise I'm going to be going over today is called the walking lunge. The reason I love this exercise so much is that it incorporates both mobility and stability, two things that we've previously gone over for the hip. Now, the way this exercise is going to be done is you're going to grab either a distance, a set number of reps you want to do on each leg, and we're just going to perform lunges in a continuous manner. So we're moving from one leg to the other as we move over that distance. So it's going to look something like this. Now, one thing you may have noticed is that I like to over-exaggerate that leg coming up and holding before I transition to the next stance and lunge. The reason for that is that really stresses the stabilizers of the hip to make sure that my hips are level and that I'm not dipping or shifting some other way. I want to make sure that I'm nice and stable at the top and then I can load into the next half of the movement. One of the reasons I love this exercise so much is that it's so changeable and interchangeable depending on our goals. So one thing that we can do is if we want to just do an overall hypertrophy or strength output-based measure with this, we can grab either 2 pairs of dumbbells, we can grab 2 kettlebells, or a barbell to put on our back, and we can just work through an output with overall strength and hypertrophy because we can really load the exercise. We can also take with our one hand and put a weight in that, and that's going to challenge stability of the core as well. So either my left or right hand, but weight on one side is going to mean that I'm going to have to stabilize my core and brace nice and tight as I walk continuously through the lunge. Other ways that we can manipulate this is how far out. We can either go long stride or short stride. The longer stride the lunge is, the more torso lean we're going to want to have forward, which is going to incorporate a little bit more hamstring and glutes. The more short stride the lunge is, the more the feet are closer to each other as we're lunging, is going to involve more of a vertical torso leaning into more quad-based of an exercise. All right, folks, so there it is. As always, I hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to drop the video a like. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Lux Fitness and Wellness Club. And be sure to check in next week as I go over some accessory work for the hip that's going to build upon these first 3 weeks. As always, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next time.